A long time ago, near the mountains of Kath, there was a village called the Village of Fools. Today, not a trace of it remains. The villagers were famous for their ignorance and foolishness. Interestingly, they had never seen a cat in their lives. They didn't know what a cat looked like or even what it was called. As a result, the village became full of mice. Everywhere you looked, there were mice, on the streets, in the houses, and in every corner. No house was free from them. The villagers were so troubled that they desperately wanted to get rid of the mice at any cost. They held many meetings to discuss the problem, but no solution came to mind. One evening, a traveler arrived in the village. He went to the local inn to spend the night. The traveler wasn't alone. He had a large, healthy cat with him. This cat was an expert at catching mice. In the inn, mice were running around everywhere. The cat watched them for a moment, then couldn't resist and sprang into action. She attacked the mice, killing some, injuring others, and scaring the rest away. The people in the inn were amazed to see this. They called others from the village to watch this strange animal that was hunting and eating mice. One of the villagers said, "If we can get this useful animal, we can get rid of the mice in just a few days." After some discussion, they offered the traveler a bag of 1,000 gold coins in exchange for the cat. The traveler couldn't believe his luck. He sold the cat for an incredible price and couldn't stop smiling. However, he quickly realized that the villagers were foolish. Fearing they might discover the truth about the cat and demand their money back, he decided to leave the village early the next morning. The next day, the villagers remembered they hadn't asked the traveler what the cat ate. They sent a man to chase after him. When the traveler saw someone following him, his heart started pounding. He thought they had discovered the truth. He quickened his pace, but the villager called out, "Hey, brother! Wait! Tell us what this animal eats." When the traveler heard this, he was relieved. He stopped and shouted back, "Milk and bread." The foolish villager misunderstood. He thought the traveler meant a fat buffalo instead of milk and bread. The man panicked and said to himself, "Oh no! This animal eats fat buffaloes. What will we do now? Where will we get so many buffaloes? How will our children survive without milk?" With this worry, he returned to the village and told everyone the news. The villagers were terrified. They began to cry and wail, thinking the cat would eat all their buffaloes, goats, and eventually, them. One old man tried to calm everyone and said, "Crying won't help. We are wise people. We need to find a solution." They held another meeting to decide what to do. Many ideas were shared, but finally, a wise man suggested, "Let's poison the cat. If it's dead, it can't harm us." Everyone cheered at this suggestion. But then, another man stood up and said, "Are you all fools? The cat eats fat buffaloes, not poison. It won't work." Hearing this, the villagers became even more scared. They started crying again. Finally, another wise man said, "We can't think properly because of the women and children crying. Send them home so we can plan." But someone objected, "What if the cat eats the women and children while they're alone? It's better they stay with us." After much discussion, they came up with another plan. They decided to burn down the house where the cat was staying. Without delay, they set the house on fire. But the cat, sensing danger, jumped out of the window and ran into another house. The villagers burned that house too. This continued until the entire village was burned to ashes. Finally, they saw the cat running away on the same road the traveler had taken. The villagers were overjoyed. They celebrated their victory by throwing ashes from the burned houses at each other, and so, the village of fools disappeared forever.